What's going on, everybody? I have a new video for you, and I also have a new tank. So here's a 5-gallon Riparium that has been set up for about 3 or 4 weeks, and it's finally reaching the point where I decided I can show you guys what I have going on here. Earlier, when it was just starting to get set up, I was sick and I had school and stuff like that, so it took a while to get to where it is now. So that's why I haven't showed you guys, but there's a lot to talk about, so I'll try and cover most of it. I'm sure second videos will explain more like later on, but for this first one, I'll try and get most of it explained. So it's a 5-gallon. I de-rimmed the front panel of glass, which gives it a real clean look, and sometimes at the right angle it appears that there is like no front panel, but then the water's still contained, so it's just kind of weird like that. But I like how it looks with the glass. And then the Riparium itself, I got these planters back here from ripariumsupply.com. I'm very pleased with them. They're really easy, really strong, and they really get the job done. So I recommend them if anyone wants to start one of these. They do a great job. I have, I can't think of the name, I never can, but it's a clay ball hydroponic substrate, which is good for pulling nutrients out of the water. So those have worked well in here, and the plants seem to enjoy the substrate. So yeah, those are in the clay pots all the way to the bottom. And the plant species, I am not 100% sure on all of them. Like this middle pot, I don't know what that plant's called. I know that right there is Bella Palm. There's some sword ferns which are doing pretty bad, and I'm about to remove them. And probably replace them with this pothos because that's kind of crowded. That'll probably go there. And then I have some mondo grass all over. And then there's more in here. And this raft is called a trellis raft. And there's a bunch of little holes to place plants in. And you can see that the roots and stuff go right down into the water. Got some spider plants there. And this is a really good feature. It came free. I didn't order it, and I ordered 3 planters, and he included that for free. And I also ordered this white Ruellia plant, which, if the light cooperates here, I can show you. But this one has been growing pretty well. A majority of these leaves are new. The smaller ones on top here obviously are new. Let me focus. And then these guys up here are new. So that's growing well. I'm pleased with that plant. And then I think that's most of the species on top. The rest I don't really know what they are. And then for the bottom half is the one that needs the most work, in my opinion. I'm thinking about either putting driftwood or rocks or something. I need a hardscape. So let me know your opinions on that. I've been kind of just thinking about that for the last few weeks. I don't really know what I want to do. I just now added this Java fern, which came out of the 5-gallon. The other one. Just realized that this is a 5-gallon as well. But there's a lot of just pieces of Java fern to fill it up a little bit, because it was barren until today. So yeah, the bottom, I'm not really sure what I want to do, so that's kind of plain. I do have pothos right here, which you're thinking, why is it underwater? These leaves have adapted to being underwater pretty much. I had them in a vase, and it started growing underwater leaves, which is pretty sweet. And there's even a new leaf coming out, if it'll focus on it right there. You can kind of see it coming, but yeah, that's a new leaf, so hopefully that'll do well underwater. I've never grown it underwater, so we'll see about that. And what else? The lighting is a kind of cheap setup. I have like a 10-watt compact fluorescent bulb. I'm not even sure on the spectrum. The plants are doing okay with it, and it's in one of those cheap little metal things. So it doesn't look the best, but it gets the job done. So that's kind of all I'm looking for. And it's the tank that is supposed to be the one you're looking at. So if you're spending time looking at the light, then there's something going wrong with your tank, in my opinion. So, but yeah, other than that, I think that's most of the stuff that I was trying to cover. I'll keep you guys updated on this, so I have a lot to do. Oh, species of fish. That's the thing that I was missing. Um, I don't really know what fish I want to keep in here, so if you're asking, I can't give you an honest answer because I'm not even sure. I've thought about shrimp, betas, little minnows, stuff like that, um, and I still don't even know. But there's about 2.5 gallons of water in here, um, so that kind of limits my options. So I don't really know. And I also do not have a filter. I might get something to move the water around, but I did originally want this to be a filterless setup, so I can have a nice little ecosystem. And the plants will definitely have enough. Um, they'll have an ability to filter out the water once there's life established in here, so that shouldn't be a problem. And then a heater I also do not have, which in the winter it'll get colder, but in the summer it'll get heated up to like 80 degrees, no problem without a heater. So I'm still not even, my heaters are off on my aquarium still, so that shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, that's a general overview of this tank, so thanks for watching. Let me know how you guys like it. Later.